Recently, I've been watching a show on Apple TV Plus called Becoming You. And what it does is it's a show that studies the life of kids, 100 kids around the world, until they're 2,000 days old, or the equivalent of 5 years old. And it shows them learning different things, learning how to roll over and learning how to talk, and learning how to crawl and learning how to stand. It shows them learning a whole bunch of things, and that's exactly what we expect from our kids, right? We expect them to build an identity, to realize who they are, to become something as they turn 5, and as they turn older, we watch them with anticipation as they discover more of their aptitudes and their abilities, the things that interest them. And I got to thinking about Christmas, and I got to thinking about it in this light. 2,000 years ago, the Savior was born, and he didn't have to learn what his purpose was. He didn't have to figure it out. He didn't have to contemplate, to grow up to find out what his aptitudes and abilities were. He was the only baby that was born with the express purpose already in his DNA, already there for him. A plan was in place for him. He was here on a mission, and that mission was ultimately to go to Calvary to die for you and I on the cross. We spend a lot of time thinking about joy at this time of year, and we spend a lot of time thinking about joy from our perspective. So, the joy that was brought to mankind with the coming of a Savior, with the coming of Jesus as a baby. But I was also thinking about it from his perspective. There's a verse in the Bible that says, "Yet for the joy that was set before him, he endured the cross." But going back to what I just said just now about his purpose for being here in the first place, his purpose was to go to the cross. It was his ultimate goal. So it just blows my mind completely that we can read that verse. It says he had joy in his heart. He had joy in his mind when he contemplated something. And what was that contemplation? Well, it was the joy of being able to bring us back into relationship with his Father ultimately through his death. That is mind-blowing to me. It probably, if you think about it, will become mind-blowing to you too. That Jesus, the very thought of reconciling you and I to God, the very thought of you and I as believers becoming part of his bride, brought joy to him. What a fantastic thought. I just want you to revel in that. Join me in just reveling in the contemplation that because of the joy that was set before him, you and I becoming his bride, you and I coming back into relationship with God, he came to this earth with the express purpose of going to the cross. And it was joy that was before him at our reconciliation. If you are feeling down, if you're feeling depressed over this period of time, over this season, this awkward and weird season, I would challenge you just to think about that particular verse and thank God for his son. Thank him for the relationship that he's brought us back into, and thank him for the joy that we can experience because of that. Until next time, guys, we'll see you later, and all of us here at IPC wish you a very, very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year as well. Bye.